King of the Road Productions proudly presents a rock and royalty episode of the Jim King of the TV show. Southeast Texas style. During the half hour, we'll hear more from the Pegwinders live in Beaumont, Texas. Sponsored by Tanner West and Texas Construction Resources. We'll cruise to Dickens on the Strand in Galveston in search for royalty.
The Queen is in her quarters preparing for the next parade.
And you guys have been protecting the Queen for centuries now, huh?
It's our duty. We protect the Queen. We pre-test her food to make sure it's safe for her, and we protect the crown jewels.
Have you arrested anybody or apprehended anybody today?
The jail's getting full.
Is it? The night is young. It might get
it's going to get crazy. Watch out.
We'll feature the Honky Tonk Texas Fabulous Flashback. We'll also wear the Southeast Texas debut of the late, great Jimmy Buffett's new video as our Taylor Trading Company Music Clip of the Week from Nashville. And Frank Foster will be in the Royal Spotlight. Sponsored by Glenn's Express Collision. Howdy and welcome to the Jim King of the TV show on Fox 4, the CW, Strike TV, and YouTube. I'm Jim King of the Road. It's hard to believe that we're cruising towards the rest of the holiday season and the start of a new year. Man, how time flies when you're having a royal time. Before you know it, Christmas will be here, and you can tune into King's Country now through Christmas Day for some great holiday cheer mixed with our king-sized, all-killer, and no-filler music library. In less than 100 years, radio has come a long, long way. We've gone from this to this. Alexa, play King's Country on TuneIn.
King's Country from TuneIn.
And this. Now you can stream us everywhere. King's Country streams the most magnificent country music mix on the planet 24/7. Stream King's Country internet radio on your PC, smart speaker, mobile device, or in your vehicle with your Bluetooth connection. King's Country is streaming worldwide and crystal clear on TuneIn, iTunes, Live 365, and at kingscountry.net. Don't miss the nationally recognized and multi-award winning Jim King of the Radio Show, middays Monday through Friday on King's Country at kingscountry.net. It does rule. Breaking news from Larry's Old Time Trade Days in Winnie, Texas. Here's Larry Barron, owner of Larry's Old Time Trade Days.
Wow, can you believe this year's flying by so fast? God, we went through 2 years of COVID. We went through a year of the economy and all the political things that are going on. Come out and visit us in December, getting ready for your holiday. Forget all that stuff. What you need to remember is you can find it here. We want you to come out to Trade Days, enjoy our vendors. They're your friends. You've all been coming here for years. We want you to come out and participate. And oh, by the way, I think that's the time for Santa Claus, isn't it, Jim? That's right, Santa Claus will be out here for the kids. Come on out, bring your little ones out, and let's have a good time.
Thanks, Larry. See you and Santa next weekend in Winnie, Texas. Now ride shotgun with me back to Madison's on Dallin in Beaumont. We always cruise Cadillac style, as seen and heard on Southeast Texas TV, radio, and social media. We're everywhere.
Extra large and turbocharged. It's the King of the Road Show.
Oh, hi, to the back.
One man has the power to take you behind the scenes. Jim King of the Road.
Jim King of the Road.
I
us about the Pegwinder Band. I recognize the drummer. I think he's been with you since way back when we did the Big Bash Splash.
Joe, the guitar player, he actually, the original band that we had in 2001 was called Loads on Bridge years and years ago. And it was Steve and me and Joe, and we had other members. And our bass players kept falling out, so we ended up with the Pegwinders, and now we're back to the roots group.
Tell us about the name, the Pegwinders. Who came up with the Pegwinder, and what does that mean?
There's a tool that you use to tune a guitar. That's a Pegwinder. And when we owned Crossroads Music years ago, everybody in the band worked at the store, and we tuned guitars all day. So we decided to call it the Pegwinders.
And how many years have you guys been together now?
As a band, 22 years.
So you were a teenager when you started.
I was 13, yeah.
You've always been the lead vocalist?
Mm-hmm, yeah.
You really do have a nice tone and a big range.
Thank you.
Did you take lessons when you were young?
I didn't.
Sing in church?
Uh-huh.
This segment is sponsored by Tanner West and Texas Construction Resources. When it comes to land clearing, dirt work, excavation, or custom ponds in Southeast Texas, there's only one name you need to know: Texas Construction Resources. Owner Tanner West and his very capable crew have the equipment and experience to handle any job. Give them a call at 409-782-6438. TCR also specializes in site prep, house pads, land clearing, demo, driveways, and much more. Call Texas Construction Resources in Tanner West, 409-782-6438. Still to come, we'll air the Southeast Texas debut of the late, great Jimmy Buffett's new video as our Taylor Trading Company Music Clip of the Week from Nashville. We'll also feature the Honky Tonk Texas Fabulous Flashback. And Frank Foster will be in the Royal Spotlight. Sponsored by Glenn's Express Collision on West Cardinal Drive in Beaumont. Next, we'll cruise to Dickens on the Strand in Galveston and search for royalty.
You're cruising in the King's Caddy.
King of the road. Fulfill your need for speed with remote control fun from Holcomb Hobbies at 2615 Cardinal Drive next to Glenn's Express Collision in Beaumont, Texas. Christmas is just around the corner, and RC cars make fantastic Christmas gifts.
Awesome, Christmas Day gift to get a nice RC car that you can replace every single part on, and super fun to get out there. A lot of parents get into it with their kids as well, and super simple, super easy, great last-minute gift. Every kid, I promise, will love it. And we do a lot of events, so we won't leave you out, and we're always, staying relevant with the RC scene.
Holcomb Hobbies, 2615 West Cardinal Drive in Beaumont, Texas, next to Glenn's Express Collision.
Unto us a child is born. Unto us a son is given, and he shall be above all nations. And he shall be called Wonderful Counselor, Mighty God, everlasting Father, the Prince of Peace. Merry Christmas, everyone.
Cruise to Larry's Old Time Trade Days in Winnie, the first weekend after the first Monday of every month. Larry's Old Time Trade Days, where you can find it here. It's time for the Galveston Historical Foundation's 50th annual Dickens on the Strand. The annual festival is a holiday tradition with great family programming, live entertainment, special events, and more. Dickens on the Strand, based on the 19th century Victorian London, features parades, non-stop entertainment on 4 stages, new additions like Tiny Tim's Playland, Shopkeeper Skills Village, and roaming characters throughout the festival. Well, looky here. I'm out of my kingdom, Southeast Texas, and I run into Ashley Burton and some peasants.
These little peasants here. This is Roxy Star Riley. Hi. And Easy Sunshine Riley.
They're so cute.
Yes, we're here raising money for theater and for new costumes for next year.
Turn around and look at the cameras. There we go. All right.
Yeah.
You've been here all day?
Oh, yes, all day. And, I'm 43, and I've been doing this since I was 18.
Really?
I missed a few years in there, but she started at 4 months old, and she started at 11 months old.
And I'm the 11-month-old.
And we're doing some tunes up and down. You'll have to catch us, doing a little caroling,
You want to carol right now on my show? Let's do it.
Oh, holy night, the stars are brightly shining. It is the night of our dear Savior's birth. Alms for a poor beggar girl, alms for the beggars.
But this is a blast down here. It kind of reminds me of Renaissance Festival, but it's on the Strand in Galveston every year.
The Grinch.
The Grinch is here. He's spoiling the party, I think.
You're a mean one, Mr. Grinch.
Unfortunately, I didn't run into the Queen this time at Dickens on the Strand, but I did catch up with the Beefeaters. Okay, I got the Queen's guards here. Where's the Queen?
The Queen is in her quarters preparing for the next parade.
And you guys have been protecting the Queen for centuries now, huh?
It's our duty. We protect the Queen. We pre-test her food to make sure it's safe for her, and we protect the crown jewels.
Have you arrested anybody or apprehended anybody today?
The jail's getting full.
Is it? The night is young. It might get
It's going to get crazy. Watch out.
Yeah. Great gig. Hey, if you ever get tired of that and you need a new gig, I could use a security force. I'm getting pretty popular in Beaumont, Texas.
Oh, that's pretty good. Well, meanwhile, welcome to Dickens, and hope you enjoy Christmas here.
And if you see the Queen, tell her you're on the Jim King of the TV show. She'll get green with envy.
I will do.
And I just want to point out that she just won the Ladies Victorian contest.
Wow. Did you make that dress?
I did.
It's fantastic.
Thank you.
Did you pattern it after an old dress?
I did. I make all of my own patterns. I was actually a costume designer. So I do this quite often. And
Are you an actress?
I have acted in one performance, only one, but I do costumes for many.
Of course, we had to stick around for the Queen's Parade, the perfect conclusion to a fabulous day at Dickens on the Strand in Galveston.
King of the Road.
Here comes this week's Honky Tonk Texas Fabulous Flashback. We're down here collecting money, so when you're down here on the Strand and you see Lamar University theater students walking around looking like beggars.
Give us some money!
Yeah.
We're collecting money for scholarships.
And what show are you on?
King of the Road!
How you doing?
Good. Where's the Queen today?
Wandering
the streets. The Queenie? I made the mistake of calling her Queenie a few years ago. I don't think she appreciated that too much. Yeah. Not yet. It took me a few years to come back. Nice crown.
It's a tiara.
Oh.
You have a crown, I have a tiara.
I've been accused of wearing a tiara myself. You got a king here too?
No, just the Queen. I think the King's dead.
You're looking at him.
Oh, the king of the road.
King of the road. King of the road.
Nice crown, buddy.
Oh, hail to the king.
King of the road.
That was this week's Honky Tonk Texas Fabulous Flashback.
The Texas honky tonk. There's no place like home.
Since 2008, Honky Tonk Texas in Silsbee, Texas has featured a steady stream of the very best in local, regional, and national touring bands. Pack up your posse and boot scoot over to Honky Tonk Texas for great concerts, dancing, drinking, and dining. Of course, steak night is every Thursday, and don't forget about the Honky Tonk Grill. Visit them online at facebook.com/honkytonktx and at honkytonktexas.us. Honky Tonk Texas in Silsbee has been entertaining Southeast Texas since 2008. Where have you been? Cruise to Larry's Old Time Trade Days in Winnie, the first weekend after the first Monday of every month. Larry's Old Time Trade Days, where you can find it here.
King of the road.
Howdy, and thanks again for watching the Jim King of the TV show on Fox 4, the CW, Strike TV, and YouTube. I'm Jim King of the Road. Still to come, Frank Foster will be in the Royal Spotlight, brought to you by Glenn's Express Collision. But now here comes the Southeast Texas debut of the late, great Jimmy Buffett's new video as our Taylor Trading Company music clip of the week from Nashville. Taylor Trading Company is the only car dealership you'll ever need, and they're located right here in Southeast Texas, 4125 College Street in Beaumont. Without a doubt, Taylor Trading Company has the best selection of pre-owned vehicles in all Southeast Texas. Bill Taylor keeps the lot stocked up, and he's sure to have something to suit your style and requirements with no hassle, and they finance everyone. Cruise by Taylor Trading Company and see all they have to offer with that king-sized inventory, or visit them on the web at taylortradingtx.com. Tell them you heard about it on the Jim King of the TV and radio shows. As I'm sure you know by now, Jimmy Buffett passed away on September 1st of this year. Lucky for us, he'd been working on a new album that was wrapped up and released last month. Here comes the late, great Jimmy Buffett with Bubbles Up as our Taylor Trading Company music clip of the week from Nashville.
Ready to go?
When this world starts a-reeling from that pressure drop feeling, we're just treading water each day. There's a way to feel better, be well set to weather the storms till the sun shines again. When your compass is spinning and you're lost on the way, like a leaf in the wind, friend, hear me when I say, bubbles up, they will point you towards home. No matter how deep or how far you roam, they will show you the surface, the plot and the purpose. So when the journey gets long, just know that you are loved. There is light up above, and the joy is always enough. Bubbles up. To my friends who are jelly when melancholy knocks, sometimes they let her in to sit and share stories of flops and of glories. It ain't half as bad as the bends. Sometimes living's a struggle, multiplied double, but they love it too much for the party to end. Bubbles up, they will point you towards home. No matter how deep or how far you roam, they will show you the surface, the plot and the purpose. So when the journey gets long, just know that you are loved. There's light up above and joy, there's always enough. Bubbles up, let's pop a cork to the rough and the right, to the bright blazing days and the sweet starry nights. Bubbles up, they will point us towards home, no matter how deep or how far we roam. They will show you the surface, the plot and the purpose. So when the journey gets long, just know that you are loved. There's light up above and joy, there's always enough. Bubbles up, bubbles up.
Unto us a child is born. Unto us a son is given, and he shall be above all nations. And he shall be called Wonderful Counselor, Mighty God, Everlasting Father, the Prince of Peace. Merry Christmas, everyone.
Coming up next, Frank Foster will be in the Royal Spotlight. Sponsored by Glenn's Express Collision on West Cardinal Drive in Beaumont.
King of the Road.
Since Tina Bean started 5 Star Feeds in Port Arthur over 22 years ago, it's become a friendly neighborhood feed store and much more. Kind of like the general store of the good old days.
I think so. I try to be like it used to be. When I was young, going to feed stores and everything, it's, you know, when people come in here, I want them to feel like they're walking into my house, where they feel welcome. So we try to keep it like that.
5 Star Feeds in Port Arthur, Texas. As a RE/MAX agent, Suzanne Simmons is dedicated to helping her clients find the home of their dreams. Whether you are buying or selling a home or just curious about the Southeast Texas market, Suzanne would love to offer her support and services. Call her today at 409-880-5307.
Oh, let's fly on down the highway one time. What you say? Shot full of rhythm and whiskey, and what do you know, it's time to play. Grab your boots and jump off the tour bus. Got a rowdy crowd waiting on us. Somebody show me to the stage. Give me the mic and put me in the spotlight, 'cause everybody came here to get right, and them blue-collar boys just got paid. Yeah, they did. We'll be rocking to the break of day. More for your money. Southern rock is a outlaw country. And don't forget about my solid gold. That old underground crown has been taken. I got music like mama's home cooking. Lord, it just feels good in your soul. So turn it on and crank it up to 12, son. We gon' kick like daddy's old pump gun. Get paid and get the hell on down the road. We'll be rocking to the break of day and flying on down the highway. We'll be rocking to the break of day. take it one time. We'll be rocking to the break of day. Oh, let's get out of here, boy. Let's go. Everybody put your hands together. Come on. Hey there, Mr. Bartender, a roughneck don't need a blender. Some pop a top on something cold. You grab a few for me and the fellas, and that girl in the sunshine yellow with 1,000 eyes that are out of control. And if she needs to get her another, later on down a dirt road, brother, I'm gonna take her to a spot nobody knows. Rock with her till the break of day. We'll be wrecking to the break of day. Yeah. Hands up one more time, everybody. We'll be wrecking to the break of day and flying on down the highway.
Glenn's Express Collision on Cardinal Drive in Beaumont has been family owned and operated for more than 30 years, and they are recommended by most of the major insurance companies. Here's Glenn's Express Collision owner, Michael Holcomb.
Most of our jobs are referrals from insurance because we're tightly niched with those specific insurance companies. They trust us as a shop because they know we're going to treat the customer right, we're going to do the repair right, and we're going to be here for when the customer needs to come back.
Glenn's Express Collision, 2615 West Cardinal Drive in Beaumont.
I guess we're ready to rock. Oh, hi, y'all, to the king